What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rants, no hate. So we're gonna talk about Deontay Wilders training video. So somebody showed me the video in the gym. They were saying it was embarrassing. People was labeling it as embarrassing video, and this, that, and the third. All right. From what I saw, okay, for those who don't know what I'm talking about, it's a video he's training and he's like in the water throwing punches and dipping and doing his little, that little spin move he does with his hands out and all that. Same stuff we've seen Wilder do. I don't really understand why people are, I don't know, speaking like it's something so different. He was just in the water. Look, he didn't look any better or worse to me. He was throwing punches. Again, you can't, for me, it's like this. You can notice a difference in certain things, movement, timing, as far as, the speed, head movement, sidestepping, lateral movement. There's a lot of things you can notice. It still comes down to what happens in the ring. Your opponent is not cooperating with you. They're not doing things the way you want them to do. So that's what it all comes. That's any fighter. It doesn't matter. It's what happens come fight night. I didn't look at the video and feel like, oh, he looks terrible, or Wilder's just doing what he does. And like I said, the only thing, he was in the water. Okay, to be honest with you, the people that saying the video was embarrassing is pretty much commenting on the things we've already saw him do. Like I said, it's the same thing. Like he's throwing palm strikes when he punch. He punches high, and that's just the way Wilder fights. So I didn't see anything where it's like, man, this is even worse than before, or whatever, anything like that. Now the soldiers, all right, they not with all that hair swinging when he came out the water. That is like, he has like a feminine side, man. That is like I said, soldiers don't want to see that. They just like, I'm just looking at what he's doing, as far as the training, guys showing me, showing me in the gym, the video, like, I didn't really, I don't really have nothing to say about as far as like I said, he has a feminine side, man. Stuff he said and done, the twerking, and I want to experience having the baby stuff and all. That's I was really focused on what he was doing as far as training, and I'm so glad he didn't start twerking. Okay, because whatever. Which I asked, he not gonna nothing like that. Nah, all right, cool. Cause I don't want to see that. So glad he didn't do that. But yeah, I mean, as far as, look, come fight night, it doesn't matter if Fury looks good training, if Wilder looks good training. You might not look good training, and then end up, guess what? You might have videos where all of a sudden, damn, wait, he didn't look good in that video, but in this one, or whatever it may be. I'm just more like I mean, I'm not interested in this fight, honestly. I just looked at the video, I was asked, and I said, all right, cool. It's like, man, maybe do a video about that. I mean, there was nothing really to break down. He was just throwing punches in the air. He's moving in the water. It's not a long video, and like I said, I mean, that was to me the worst thing about the video. Like I said, he come up out the water swinging his hair left and right the way a female does, and it was just like typical Wilder shit. Like, as far as the video, for what it's worth in terms of his training, I think people are just getting on his ass about, I don't know. But I didn't see anything that I felt was like, oh man, this is terrible. Oh, could you believe what he was doing? Oh, that was trash. It was just a training video, semi-video, or whatever you want to call it. Come fight night, here's the deal. Somebody got to win. That's when you guys are going to know who was ready and who wasn't, or who was better prepared. That's what it's going to come down to. Honestly, people, You know how Tyson Fury was constantly making videos before the fight was supposed to actually happen? And he was making a lot of videos before what was supposed to happen with him and AJ. And I don't know his daughter's situation. It's mixed signals for this reason too, okay? Remember when we heard that Fury said that he had COVID, right? And then, what, a couple of days later, he's taking pictures with no mask on with fans, and he's traveling with no mask on his face. And we've, all said like that was clearly irresponsible if this man has COVID. We just seen Oscar De La Hoya. He's in, laying up in a hospital bed, whatever. He had the gown on, and Oscar's face he didn't look healthy. That's why he's not fighting Vito Belfort and Holyfield as his replacement. Oscar don't look healthy. Like, I look at him and I'm like, nah, he really looks sick. Like, he really don't look healthy. Okay. Fury was out smiling and taking pictures in casinos, at car dealerships and all that. We know the situation with his daughter, and she from what I understand, she was doing better. She was alive and she's doing better. Don't know any other details. I don't know if there's personal situations that's pulling him away. If there's anything that's going on that's just like where he's not mentally prepared or something, I don't know. But in all honesty, the same way he was showing no enthusiasm to fight Anthony Joshua, Fury's been awfully quiet. I don't know if he even want to fight Deontay Wilder this time. I mean, he beat the guy twice as far as I'm concerned. Definitely felt like he won the first fight. No question that he won the second fight. I don't see a reason for you, for one, to be fearful of someone you beat twice. And we know Wilder fans are going to say he's fearful because this time he got to do it clean. Well, if you feel he's a cheat, he don't have to do it clean. He can cheat, right? But they're going to be more strict this time. Okay, whatever. At the end of the day, he's not showing any enthusiasm towards this third fight. We haven't seen any training videos of him. And pretty much, when Tyson Fury talks, like one thing I don't understand about fighters is, and this to me is always like they're trying to take your attention off the focus of what they should be. If you're fighting Deontay Wilder, stop talking about fighting Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua's this, and Anthony Joshua's not that. Because you guys, when you say this kind of shit, it's like, I mean, what sense does it make to talk about a fighter you're not fighting? When you were supposed to be fighting Joshua, you wasn't saying nothing about Deontay Wilder at all. Only thing he was doing was answering questions about, certain questions. And he wouldn't dwell on it though, But it's like, even when nobody's talking about Anthony Joshua, this dude is talking about Anthony Joshua. And it's like, do you want to fight Deontay Wilder or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know. I'm not interested in the fight myself. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, just things I notice. And when I'm watching, people are constantly talking about how, Deontay Wilder, he ain't saying nothing. He don't need to. I feel like neither one of them, as far as I'm concerned, need to be talking about shit about this and this. The two of them, their names been tied together for so long, the shit done got old now. It's like, man, most people feel like, look, let's just get this shit over with. Get it out the way so y'all could so the heavyweight division can move on, and wherever the fuck y'all fall in line, okay. But this shit show over promotion and all this finger pointing is wore everybody out. So I don't know. At one point it was like Wilder was the quiet dude, not saying nothing, not showing like an interest in, like, did he want to fight this guy again or not. Now it's Fury's like just, I don't know what's going on with Fury, man. So I don't like when any fighter, like, it doesn't make sense to me for any fighter that you're going into this fight, how, like, even for example, going into this third fight, how Wilder kept talking about fight 1 and 2, and it's like, why y'all keep dwelling on that and keep talking? How you trying to promote the third fight by bitching about the first two? Like, I don't know what this situation is going to lead to, but at the end of the day, that's what's going to. The good thing about Deontay Wilder is the fact that, you know, I don't even know if you can call that a training video. He's in the water, so I don't know if that was a video that they just did just to, I don't know, get some views, to keep, you know, try to keep the public interest. I don't know. He wasn't in the gym, and he things in the damn in water, you know. So, but either way, I just think, I don't know. But then because that's when I saw it, I'm waiting for more. Like, okay, that's it. Like, it's not a training video to me. But I mean, he's just, you know, if I go to a pool, right, and I'm training in the pool, that's different. If I'm in the fucking ocean or lake or something or whatever, and then I mean, I don't know. To me, that's, I mean, and I just happen to be in the water, just shooting shots, just, you know, whatever. But I don't consider that a training video. Either way, you know, people was calling it embarrassing, and you know, not everybody. I heard some people giving, you know, saying it, you know, you look sharp and all, whatever. To me, it's just like the same stuff, same, you know. Wilder's long, man, long, lanky arms and shit, and he always does that. He like he's doing palm strikes when he throws his punches, you know. And like I said earlier, and I mean, what can you really say? You know, what's going to happen is come fight night. How many times we seen a fighter in training look good and then go in the ring and lose? How many times we seen a fighter who, or that didn't look so impressive, or we heard that, oh, person got dropped in training or something happened, but then come fight night, they destroy the opponent. So that's what it's going to come down to if the fight happens. But again, in all honesty, I don't know. I don't know if Fury's even interested in this fight. So whether it happens or not is yet to be seen. Anyway, never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.